Australia Day! How's everyone going? This is the Australia Day vlog for 2015 for Nikki is bored, and no, I am not bald under here. It's just that this is my Australia Day bucket hat because these are Australian. See, we always used to wear these. Yes, and I have my flag here, and I got my flag here, and I've got everything going. I love my country. I love it very much. Australia Day is coming up, and I can't wait because Australia Day is better. So happy Australia Day, everyone. This is like Australia's birthday, so this is like the best. So I'm loving it, and yeah. So I thought for this I would actually do a pick apart of the Australian anthem and also explain to other countries what our flag is about, because I could, it's not going to be like a Sheldon Cooper Fun with Flag thing. No, I'm just going to show you what Australia means to me as being an Australian. I love my country very much, and yeah, I'm just going to show you. But first I'm going to show you the Australian anthem. I will sing it, and then I will explain every line of the first, because there's two verses. Usually we only sing the first verse because the second verse hardly anyone knows. When we get to the second verse, everyone goes, it's the same tune, guys, just second verse, just a different thing. But I'm going to talk about just the first verse, and does it really apply to us as Australians today? Does this anthem still apply to us here in Australia? So, here we go. First line is, Australians, oh, let us rejoice. Yes, we rejoice. We rejoice because we are Australians, we are proud, we are Aussie, and we're gonna go, yeah! We love Australia, and we love who we are. And we're very loud and proud, and that's who we are. And everyone sort of hates us because of how proud and Aussie pride we are. So, yeah, and we are awkward, we are silly, we are crazy, but we do have our times. And definitely we are ones to be there if you need a mate, or you need help, or you need someone. So yeah, totally, this is that line definitely goes to us. And it says, for we are young and free. We are young. Yes, we are a young nation. We were civilized by an English colony, but we did always have our ancient times. We have ancient Aboriginals being on our land. There are so many archaeological finds showing that we actually had ancient Aboriginals living in our time and everything else. I'm just opening up my phone. But yeah, we do have that in our land, in our culture. So to say that we're a young nation is really crazy, because as a nation, yes, we are young, but as a country, we aren't young. Our rock is kind of old, and but I love where I live. I love my chunk of rock that I call home. So I live in Sydney, and I am a huge fan of my Sydney. I heart Sydney. I love Sydney. I breathe Sydney. I am a Sydneyite, and I'm glad to be so. Sometimes not so, but that was for other reasons. But I love who I am. I am an Australian through and through. Total Aussie. Okay, so yes, young and free, meaning that we are free to do the things that make us happy, that we are not oppressed, that we are happy, that we are one as a nation, and yeah, we are free to do whatever we want within our Australian laws, of course, and within the Constitution. And yeah, we are free in the sense that we can do whatever we want and have fun and chuckle and jostle and party and be ourselves, pretty much. So yes, for we are young, as a nation we are, yes, and we are free. Totally. Okay, so the next line is, with golden soil and wealth for toil, So this is the line that really gets me a bit screwed. Like, of course we've got golden soil, we've got beaches upon our beaches upon. Well, go look at the Gold Coast because we've got beaches. So we have lots of beaches here in Australia, so that makes a lot of sense. But our wealth for toil, I think I was actually saying that we actually have, like we have farms, and we have, we use our farms to gain our wealth for our stuff. I think that's what they're trying to say, that we have things that we can use from working hard as a nation, working hard. Like we have not just farms, but we have sheep and things that keep us like in money and keep us going as Australians. And at the moment, our farmers are doing it tough. I'm going to put a link in the description below to actually donate to the farmers at the moment, because they are really doing it tough, and they put their dinner on our tables for us every night. So I reckon that we should donate to them and do them good. So yay farmers, our toilers of our nation. Yes. Okay, so we've got that straight. So it's wealth for toil. So we use our farms for our wealth, and not just farms, but all the stuff we create in Australia and all the people who work hard in Australia. I get that. Okay, so that's still relevant. Okay, we've got those, still relevant. Okay, so our home is girt by sea. Girt by sea. Girt. The fuck is girt? I'm sorry, but girt? Actually, you know, I'm being stupid, but I do actually know what girt means. Girt actually means to be astride of something, to be next to something, to be near or next to, or the dictionary says astride of something. So basically, instead of saying girt, we could pretty much sing our home is by the sea instead of girt by sea, because it's pretty much saying, when it says girt by sea, it's pretty much saying by the sea. So our home is by the sea. It's like, okay, I think someone's trying to pull our leg on that one and pull the wool over our eyes, basically. So I reckon they should just do away with the word girt, because it's such an old school word. No one uses the word girt anymore. I never saying, oh, did you see that club that's girt by the sea? Did you see that place? Yep. Did you see that? Oh, was at that pub the other day? Yeah, it was girt by Darling Harbour. Yep, it was great. Like, who uses that word? So, yeah, they should really drop that word and just make it, our homes are by the sea, and make it more, you know, glissando. But anyway, so we figured that one. So next, our land abounds in nature's gifts. Okay, our lands are abounds in nature's gifts. So we have land, of course, and abound in nature's gifts. So we have like lots of nice trees and flora and fauna, like koalas, kangaroos, dingoes, wallabies, you know, quokkas, quolls, you know, snakes, all furry and not so furry, spiders, insects, sharks and stuff. But seriously, yeah, we have all those. Yeah, we know. We're happy with that. So we're happy to say that we've got lots of nature's gifts. We've got really good natural resources and natural things in our Australia, and we're quite proud of those as well. And we also hate when bushfires come and hurt our little furry mates, and we really don't like that. Especially koalas and kangaroos. You see them burnt from the bushfires and we get very, very sad over it. So yeah, we love our nature. We love it, and we hate when it hurt. Like, we don't just hurt, but they hurt as well, and we find that we take care of our own. So yeah, we do have lovely nature and lovely things like trees and flowers and all these pretty things to call Australian. Okay, so that's really cool. Okay, so the next line is of beauty rich and rare. So pretty much we're saying that everything is pretty, but we're also saying we're pretty, we're nice, we're pretty, you're not, we're pretty, I'm pretty. Like, come on, calm down, Australia. Like, we're not always going to be like going, we're pretty, I'm pretty, you're pretty, I'm pretty, you're pretty. You know, look at, whoa, calm down. We know we're pretty, we know we're good, okay? But we don't need to brag. Or do we need to brag? I don't know. We're proud. Yes, proud Australians. We're always proud. But brag? Come on, Australia. Are we Americans? Are we Americans who sit there and go, oh, we've got this and we've got that, you know, we've got this and got that, you know, we're so cool. No, we are not. We are Australia. We are proud, but we are humble. What are you doing, Australia? Saying, I'm pretty. But not only are you saying you're pretty, you're saying you're rare. I'm a rare beauty. Look at me. I'm Australia. I'm rare. Really? Rare? Okay. Well, I think other countries that are out there are similar to us and are on the same, on the same side of the equator as us, and they're similar to us. Take New Zealand, for example. They're similar to us, not in weather patterns, but in the way they work and operate and everything else. They're pretty similar to us, except they have, like, of course, their own set of style and things like that, and trees and flowers and pretty things. But you know, we, as people, like, I couldn't believe that we were just going, oh, we're so rare and we're so pretty. Come on, Australia. Are we going to be like that? Are we going to be humble and just go, oh, yeah, we're pretty. Yep, we've got cool things. Yep. So come, Australia. Be humble, but be proud, too. Be proud of what we have. Yeah, and look after it, too. Talking to you polluters. Anyway, next up. So the next one is... In history's page, let every stage. Okay, so history's page. So we're all, of course, everything is written down in history to know that we're noting all the important dates, all the important things. You know, this is when Australia first walked, and this is where Australia got their first gold booty. This is where Australia decided to stop wearing diapers. You know, all that stuff in history is written. So I'm really glad that we have historians that do that for us. But not only that, let every stage, so that history is written for basically the next generation, meaning me and maybe my if I have offspring, and people who are more and more as the line goes down. We are passing on our legacy. We are passing on the proud tradition of Australia to the next level, the next lot of people. And also the people that come into our country to decide to become Australians, and we are passing that on to them, and we're passing on legacies, and we're passing on rules and traditions and all the fun things that make us Australian and one. And yeah, I'm just so happy that we get to do that, and that our traditions never really die, and that you know, we are happy and proud to be who we are, and yeah, be careful of what we do, because the next generation could cop it. That's pretty much what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying, and that's still pretty relevant. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Alright, we're going good. So the next one is Advance Australia Fair. Advance Australia Fair. Advance Australia Fair. Okay, so advancing means to move forward. Yes, advancing. So, advancing Australia Fair. Okay, I'm not getting what it means, that phrase, advance Australia Fair. Does that mean that we all be fair to each other? We want to love one another. We be as a group, as a whole thing in Australia. I think that's what it's pegging at. Be Australian, but be humble, be happy, but also take care of your fellow man. I think that's pretty much what it's saying. And I totally agree with that. That's, you advance Australia Fair. You be a fair dinkum, die Aussie. You be a good person. You hold out your hand and help people. And that's what you do. That's what you're meant to do. Australians help each other. We have mateship, and this is what we have. We have togetherness, mateship, and Australians are very good and renowned for that. So, yes, advance Australia Fair. Be part of Australia and be part of the good race that we are and the good-natured people that we are. Okay, so don't be a knob, pretty much. Okay, so the next one is in joyful strains, then let us sing. In joyful strains, let us sing. In joyful strains, then let us sing. In joyful strains and let us sing. In joyful strains. So in joyful strains meaning like, so we have to like pick it up when we sing about Australia. We have to be proud about it. I'm pretty more sure that's what they're saying. In joyful strains, so like in proudness, in punching the air, and yeah, like be happy about who you are and what you are and where you come from. So sing this loudly and proudly and be happy to be Australia on Australia Day. That's pretty pretty friggin' Australian if you ask me. So yes, that is definitely stays in there, love it. Keeper, love it. And then just keeps advance Australia fair. So pretty much what we're saying, mateship, happiness, being Australian, being there, I love it. But one other thing I have to pick though as well is that it also said that every stage, so does that mean that we have ancestors that watch us, over us, and watch what we do and make sure that we're doing things Australian? That always makes me wonder as well. But anyway, I wanted to know all about that whole anthem, and that was me picking it apart. I don't mean to be harmful or anything against my country. I love my country very much. I've just always wanted to pick it apart myself and know what it meant. And some of that doesn't make sense, but some of it kind of makes sense, and I've made it sense in its own way. If you agree, comment and like and subscribe to this. If you don't agree, then yeah, just comment and tell me what you don't like about it, what you didn't like about it. But the next part I'm going to move on to, because I've already done the anthem, is about my pretty flag, and the flag I have on here, and the flag I'm currently wearing like I'm Pauline Hanson. Okay, so right here we have the flag of Australia, and I'll pull that down carefully, not break my Star Trek stuff. So here we go. This is the Australian flag, everybody, for everyone who doesn't know. Okay, so the Australian flag, it's flying the wrong way. Let me put it the right way. There we go. It's flying the right way now. Okay, so we have here a Union Jack. This tells other countries that we are actually of Queen Mum's ownership. So we are owned by England, by the Queen Mum. The Queen Mum owns us, Hans Mum. And so this here, the stars represent us. That represents these are a group of stars in a constellation up in the sky that can only be seen in the southern hemisphere, and it is called the Southern Cross. And the Southern Cross has been a national signature of our country. And also the Eureka Stockade, they had a flag similar to this, just not the Queen Mum's flag, but just that with a couple of other stripes of blue. And that was how what they fought under in the Eureka Stockade and the Rum Rebellion. Look that up. But this is the Southern Cross. You'll find it in the sky in the southern hemisphere. Australia especially can see it right clearly in the sky. And when we see that, we are very patriotic towards this, and we might even cry when we see it, because we know that's where we live and that's where we come from, and we come from the land down under, and that's us. So that is what that is there. It's a constellation in the sky that we love and all know and all proud and happy about. So that's our Southern Cross. And you're wondering about this star here. No, this is not part of the constellation. This here tells us, under Federation, how many states that we have in our proud country. And this tells us here, because of the 7 points, that there are 7 states. So if we ever want to know how many states we have in Australia, just look at this star and count the points. That will tell you how many states we have in Australia. So that's our Australian flag. It's on a blue background, meaning that's the sky. I'm pretty sure it is the sky. Not only that though, that we also, if you can notice, are white, red and blue. All red, white and blue flags represent that we are part of the group of countries who are allies to each other in the war times and even now. You'll notice the American flag is the same colours, same with most flags that come from England, France also, in European countries. I can't think of any more countries at the moment, but there are many countries out there with the same colours, and that means usually that we are allies of the same people and that we would defend and be happy with each other by helping each other out. So that's why other flags are different colours, but usually all the red, white and blue flags are usually of ally status, meaning that they all love each other and we're all happy with each other. So yeah, that's another tip. But that's my Australian flag. That's where I come from. That's who I am. I'm Australian, and I come from Sydney. And I'm proud to say who I am, what I am, and where I come from, because I can never be ashamed to come from from the land of Australia, ever. I might have come down here, like the song, like my family would have come down here on a prison ship. Bound down by iron chains, but I'm happy to be who I am. But I might do that song next year, actually. I am Australian. It's a good song. But I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed today's little educational lesson about the flag, Australian flag, and about Australia Day. 26th of January is the day that Captain Cook landed right in Botany Bay, which was named by Joseph Banks because of his studies in botany, and that he landed there and declared that it was Sydney Town, as it was known. We weren't just Sydney, we were Old Sydney Town. Oh, not Old Sydney Town, but Sydney Town, and Cape Town at the top as well. So we are Australians and proud of it. Thanks for watching, and happy Australia Day, and don't get too drunk, and go have a fun time, and go watch the fireworks, and go do something Australian and fun, and go help out a mate. Excellent. Love you guys, and we come from the land down under. Bye guys. Bye. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden style and wealth for toil, our homes are good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, our beauty rich and rare. In history's page